guys, it's Sarah. So there's a lot to talk about in this video. A lot has gone on these past few days. There's a lot of drama, a lot of shade being thrown at my boys, a lot of controversy, a lot of yelling. Sounds like Christmas to me. So yes, I'm finally making a video about all this drama. It's been a few days. This should have been addressed before. So without further ado, here's the latest news that's been happening in the past couple days. So about a few days ago, we got high quality ass photos of Louis and Brianna exchanging Freddie in the parking lot. Yes, it was a parking lot, and yes, high quality photos. Of course the paps had to be there at that exact time. And what has Niall Horan said in the past? If you don't want to get papped, you won't get papped. Literally, this was planned. And why did it have to be in a parking lot? You would think if they were doing an exchange, it could be somewhere else, maybe more private, considering they are famous people. And usually celebrities know about that whole thing, so they'll try to go somewhere more private. But no, Louis is just like, nope, gonna do it in the middle of a parking lot. It's like they're trying to convince more people that Louis is a dad. Like, yes, we get it. Freddie exists. He's growing. Beautiful. Whatever. But I don't know. This just gets funnier each time. Also, if you guys remember Louis' Instagram post from a while back, people are speculating that this is the same kind of jacket that he's wearing in the parking lot. And so a lot of people are speculating that this could have been a warning selfie. But if you guys look at the jacket he's wearing in the parking lot versus the Instagram photo, they are two different jackets, but a very similar color. So I don't know, this could have been a warning selfie, but he took that a while back and then this happened recently. So I don't know if the two correlate. Also, speaking of Freddie, Louis had a recent interview where the interviewer brought up Freddie.
And how's life as a dad? All going well?
I feel like he never sees Freddie, so technically he probably doesn't feel like a dad. He probably feels more like a dad to his siblings because he sees them more often. If you guys haven't noticed, Brianna is basically raising Freddie herself in California. Louis not really even raising Freddie, so that's why when he talks about Freddie, it sounds like he barely knows him. There doesn't seem like there's a connection.
Yeah, all good, you know, usual stuff, but he's definitely, Freddie's getting to an age now where he's just exciting all the time and he's doing new stuff all the time and his personality is really coming through and stuff like that. So yeah, it's really nice. And obviously around Christmas time, it's always special with kids and stuff, so yeah. It's good.
He talks about him so vaguely and there's like no emotion behind it. So I don't care if you guys think that Louis is a dad or not. That's just my theory about it. I think it's more realistic. Again, this is not me judging or hating on Louis, it's just speculation. Okay, now we're gonna get into some Ash London bullshit because
she needs to stay in her lane.
Listen, there's been so many interviewers coming after Louis Tomlinson lately, and I don't know why. Louis has gotten so much shit like every single year. He's gone through so much shit. I don't know why people treat him like this. He literally is sunshine. He deserves the world. Like, I'm confused. So basically, quick summary, Ash London described Louis as the least popular member of One Direction, the one that has ratty facial hair, and not Harry Styles. They were basically trying to be funny, but in reality, they're completely disrespectful and unprofessional. Treat Louis with the respect he deserves. Yeah, like, why is that so hard to understand? Everybody should treat everybody with, like, respect. Common human decency. Why are people talking about Louis Tomlinson's facial hair when they should be talking about how good of a singer he is? Or even if you don't think that, just talk about his music career. People are talking about everything else but that. Like, that's what he is, guys. That's his career. And then Ash London tries to cover herself, saying, on air, we had a great interview with Louis. As always, he was a total legend. I love talking about how far he's come, his new music, and his future, which looks so bright. We love Louis. We will continue supporting him and his new music as we have always done. And then Louis tweets her, probably best to stay on private for a bit longer, love. Now, a lot of people have mixed opinions about this. Some people don't think it was right that Louis tweeted her, like he was kind of fueling the fire. But like, in my opinion, she was the first one to come at him like that. So Louis has like every right to tweet at her. And he wasn't rude at all. It was just subtle shade. Like, Louis is the king of sass. He's not mean to people. He just slays, you know? But guys, it wasn't only Ash London who was coming after Louis, it was like more interview people, more Twitter accounts on her side. So this says, Ash London saying she's so unprofessional.
Please continue to dictate what professionalism is and isn't when you're a literal 12-year-old who goes to concerts that mommy and daddy pay for.
So that's literally someone generalizing the fandom, calling us all 12-year-olds. We're used to that.
Wow, I can't believe every single Louis Tomlinson fan is a huge whiny piss baby. Truly impressive.
Wow, I didn't know attacking someone and calling their names was professional. Like, you're literally coming down to a whole nother level. And here's a tweet from a person I actually agree with. Where did she get a strong confidence saying this to Louis? How unprofessional. Y'all make December the worst month for him when it should be the happiest. Literally, Louis' birthday is in December. This was also the same month that his mom passed. But regardless of that, you shouldn't be like that any month. Like, there's no,
oh, time to be a dick
month. And guys, it doesn't just stop there. After everybody was like tweeting at Louis, hating on him, whatever, this video came out of these two like talk show hosts. I don't know what the fuck they are. They do not deserve recognition, to be honest. So they can thank me for giving it to them. But literally they were against Louis and just saying so many rude things about him and quite unnecessary, to be honest, and literally sucking Harry Styles' dick the entire time.
The radio host called Louis Tomlinson's beard ratty and said he was no Harry Styles. Then she got bullied off the internet, basically. She went on private, and then Louis continued to tweet at her. It's a fact that Harry Styles is better than Louis. It's just like, that's a fact. She was being honest, and then she tried to apologize. She sent out a nice apology, and he still slammed her. The guy is clearly not self-aware in the fact that everyone likes Harry Styles better. I mean, I just really don't care about One Direction. Like, I like Harry Styles. I like Zayn. I'm the complete opposite. You're the complete fangirl. I think you're one of those people that make people go private on Twitter. No, I would never bully someone to the point where they had to go private. I'd be mad online. Louis, you just gotta stop being salty that Harry is better than you. Louis, are you an actor now? Harry is an actor now. Also, Louis is just salty in general. Remember when Caleb saw him?
Here you go. One Direction.
Come on, man. What's your deal, man? You don't even have One Direction anymore. You gotta be better. You're going after Caleb? Come on. You gotta be a nice guy.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but the first time I saw that video, I was fuming. I wanted to hit something. Now I'm kind of over it. Like, look, the bigger your fandom is, the more it's gonna get hate. That's how you know you're a good fandom, and that's how you know you're a very popular fandom. At this point, we've been in this fandom for so long that I don't really care if people are coming after us. Like, we're very successful. We've done a lot for the boys. So yeah, her coming after Louis like that was so unprofessional and so wrong in so many ways. It's one of those things where, like, you can't control what people say. Not everybody's gonna like what you like. So if people don't like One Direction, fine, you can't force them to. So no, I do not condone this hate at all, but we can't really stop it. We have free speech. People can say what they want. And you know, I guess if we believe in equality, if we can say whatever we want, they can say whatever they want. So tell me your opinion about that below. Okay, now, if you thought that was a shitstorm, well, you got another storm coming. This was the topic that got everybody talking. And to be honest, I think it was very unnecessary drama. I feel like people created something that was not even there in the first place. After this happened, we got to see who were the real fans and who were the fake fans. So let's start here. So basically, James Corden tweets, "Today we welcomed a beautiful baby daughter into the world. Both she and her mother are doing great. We can't stop smiling. Thank you, Harry, for stepping in to host the show at 2.5 hours notice." So yes, Harry hosted the Late Late Show a couple nights ago. The show is scripted, so if you're the host, there is like a teleprompter you're probably looking at, or you're just memorizing a script. And Harry's new to the show, so obviously he was going off of a script. So everything that Harry said during it was scripted. Let's just get that out of the way, okay? Now I'm gonna show you guys the clip that everybody was talking about. This was when Harry was talking about politics and Roy Moore.
If you're anything like me, the only thing that you and your friends are talking about at the moment is the Alabama Senate race. And today was the big election between Doug Jones and controversial Republican candidate Roy Moore. Now, many of you would think that I am unfamiliar with Roy Moore being a Brit. That is not true. I am very familiar with Roy Moore. I've had to throw him out of more than a dozen of my concerts.
Now, a little background, if you guys don't know about Roy Moore, he's been in the news for a while now. He has sexually assaulted people, like child molester, like pedophile, like just terrible terrible news. And before I get into my opinion about whether this was right or wrong to say on a show, I'm gonna read you guys tweets from fans against what Harry said. So this person tweets, "The Late Late Show writers say, let's have a man who never speaks on politics say he knows about American politics and tell a very risky joke about a very touchy subject while there are many women coming forward about sexual assault. Genius." This next one says, "I can't get over the fact that he literally said a joke about his own underage fans being sexually assaulted at his own shows. How is that okay in any way? I'm so uncomfortable." Now, if I have to say anything about that tweet, I think she was reaching a little bit. So, first of all, Harry didn't make a joke about his underage fans. 2, his fans weren't sexually assaulted by Roy Moore. And 3, everything you implied did not happen. Like, you were reaching so much, and I don't think you even understood what happened. Like, did you watch the show? I think a lot of these people are regurgitating things that other people have said. Like, they probably didn't even listen to the clip. They probably saw Roy Moore, sexual assaulter, pedophile, Harry said a joke about him, therefore Harry is like making fun of sexual assault and talking about pedophilia and endorsing it. Yeah. Harry said this on the show. He says, "I don't write them, the jokes. I'm just filling in." And now I'm gonna read some tweets from people who were not really affected by the joke. They thought it was fine. And the first one I'm gonna read is actually my tweet. "The joke said by Harry was scripted, so why get mad at him? He's there to read what's written. Plus, the joke was a stab at Roy Moore, not in support of a sexual assaulter. People are so quick to point fingers and get upset. Comedy is usually centered around current events anyway. Any talk show, especially the Late Late Show, they have more controversial jokes on it because it's more for adult viewers. Like, that's their demographic, because if you're younger, you might not be able to understand that. And James literally tells these jokes all the time. He talks about political stuff." Another person says, "Thank you. I thought Americans didn't understand sarcastic jokes. British people roast other people. They even have special roast parties. And this is the kind of jokes they make, and they are not sympathizing with the subject of the joke, but making this person look like a fool." Yeah, if you guys really listen to the joke, Harry was taking a stab at Roy Moore. He said, "I kicked him out of my concerts many times." He's not supporting what the guy has done. It's literally making the guy look like a fool. Like, the joke is against the guy. Like, just because you bring up someone like that, it doesn't mean you're endorsing their behavior. Like, we don't like Trump, we don't like what he does, but there's so many jokes about him that are brought up on national television. Like, you can't censor everything that people say. Like, I feel like in 2017, people are so quick to jump at people and be sensitive. Like,
You can't say that. You can't say that.
yeah, we can. Freedom of speech. And guys, if you are losing sleep over this, your life must be pretty great. You shouldn't let people's words affect you that much that you have to come on Twitter, rant about it, unstan Harry, or attack Harry because of it. Maybe this is why people call our fandom a bunch of 12-year-olds, because we're acting like it. Really sort things that are trivial and not so trivial. And guys, the more you get older, you just gotta be like, brush off the shoulder. That's not important. I have other things to worry about. And this person also said what I said. They said the Late Late Show is a show made for adults. They understand those jokes because they don't take it too literal. People are freaking out because they don't know how TV works. And these people are forcing Harry to apologize for something that the TV producers must do. Exactly, like if you guys were fans of Harry, you wouldn't be attacking him for something that's not his fault. Like a lot of people are saying,
he could have chose to say no, he didn't have to read it.
I've been seeing that opinion everywhere. We all know that Harry is such a good person. If he knew something was like over the top, like a really bad joke, he would say no. But this just proves that even Harry didn't think that the joke was that bad, because it wasn't. You're not supposed to take it literally. Maybe before pointing fingers at people and jumping on people and accusing people, maybe you should actually get some context first, learn what racism means, learn what sexism means, maybe watch the news a little bit, get an education, and then formulate your opinion. And no, not based on what other people say, but formulate your own opinion. And this says, 2017 summed up is people being more offended that Harry Styles made a joke about Roy Moore being a pedophile than they are about Roy Moore actually being a pedophile. Yeah, this goes back to me saying, sort your priorities. So no, at the end of the day, I can't tell you guys how to feel. That's up to you. I'm just giving you some advice. Like, don't get worked up over this stuff. You're going to be stressing yourself out. And to be honest, Nobody wants to be around people who are sensitive about everything and always complaining, like you sound negative. And I'm just speaking in general here. In the real world, when you're in a work environment or college, you're not gonna have anybody there holding your hand, mommy and daddy, like, oh, like that triggers me, help. You're gonna have people say things that you don't like, and you can't go and cry to Twitter about it. Everything I'm saying comes with maturity. Like, you can't just wake up tomorrow and be like all of a sudden different or more mature. It's a process. 2 years ago, I was a very sensitive person, and I would always be down everybody's throats about every little thing, and I was just so negative all the time. Like, I wasn't happy with myself, and I think that's why I projected that on other people. But I feel like the more that you are actually like happy with yourself and you just kind of let loose, you feel like a happier person when you're not letting everything affect you. Now, I probably said way too much about this topic. It was a little off topic as well, but hopefully this was some good advice or 2 cents. Again, I'm 20. I don't know it all. I'm not saying I'm mature. I'm still learning. Okay, now onto a more lighter topic. We got some extended footage of the carpool karaoke scene with Harry and James Corden, and one of the clips was Harry and James Corden kissing. Everybody's been wanting me to talk about this.
Happy Christmas, Harold. I did not expect that for Christmas.
Obviously, it was staged. It was supposed to happen. I don't know why they didn't put it in the actual carpool karaoke, because that would have been everything. It would have got way more views. He was literally kissing his chin. It's a stage kiss, which, you know, expected. Harry has to stay faithful to his husband, so I didn't expect the lips to touch. But guys, just look at Harry's hand placement. Whenever he kisses people, he's always putting his hand around the cheek like he's cupping it, and he did that last time to James Corden on his show a few years ago. So it is confirmed that that's the way Harry Styles kisses, more specifically Louis Tomlinson. Look, he's even cupping her cheek. So yes, it's confirmed. Louis is the luckiest man in the world. So guys, write all your opinions about this stuff below. And yeah, that's it. Hopefully I covered everything. Hopefully I didn't leave anything out, but if I did, just leave it down below. And like always, I make a new video whenever I want, so like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description, and I will see you guys later. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching this video. What should they do, Harry?
They should subscribe to this channel.
There you go. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.